Let's share the show, please. Quick musical break here.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The promise of giving of care, the promise of death. The welcome of life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Clear police who make on you. I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And yes, I know money. The more I get you. And you love me. The more I get you. What is that?
SKTV, the best in Liberia.
What did I say?
SKTV, the best in Africa.
What did I say?
SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia.
What did I say?
Must hold by the
Let's share the show, folks. Let's share the show. A lot of things happening. Plenty of things going on. Plenty thing going on. But in the meantime, let's share the show. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. What's going on here? Let me see. Let's share the show. Share the show, please. Let's share the show. Plenty thing going on. I just laugh. Share the show, folks. Me, I just laughing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Milborn, Monk, Fickle, and the rest of the team will be joining us momentarily in a moment here. Plenty thing happening. We're also, while you're sharing the show, we're also trying to make contact with Honorable Yege Koluba to give us update on what went on, what happened after his press conference yesterday, what's going on. We have a lot to talk about. In America, the politics seem to be taking another turn. We'll talk about all of those things. We'll bring all of those things in context here very soon. But in the meantime, what we are asking from you or for you to do for us is please share the show. Please share the show. It would do a lot of good if you were to share the show. That's all we ask. Please share the show. Like I said, we have a lot to cover. We have a lot of things to talk about. But let's share the show. We can't do that without your assistance. Share the show, comment, like, do whatever you need to do. But be part of the programming this afternoon. Share the show, comment, like, be part of the show. We're also, like I said, we're expecting the guys from Liberia. Siku will be joining us. Just a lot of things. Let's share the show, folks. Let's share the show. Begging you. My people, let's share the show. Let's share the show. The question we will ask, we're not even getting to the question, you're relaxed. I see people, yes, JNB should resign. Yes, 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 yeah. We'll ask the Liberian people. Somebody say, Eric say no. But in the meantime, before you answer, tell where you watching us from. Tell where you're following us from. Not the one we're asking yet. In the meantime, not the one we're asking. Just tell where you following us from. While we're working on that one, then we can decide what the response is. Please tell us where you're watching us from. Please, for once, follow instruction in your life. Tell where you're watching us from. You will not die. You will not die if you tell where you're watching us from. Nothing will happen to you. Tell where you're watching us from. And just follow instruction. For once, be patriotic. Tell where you're watching us from. Ayaka. 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 Plenty things happening in that country. Let's share the show first. Y'all help us share the show, please. Let me try to recognize one or two people. Let me start from the bottom. Joseph Binda is watching us from Seattle, Washington. Daniel Twe is watching us from Liberia. Yvonne Yo is watching us from, is that Triangle, Virginia? We'll move up. We're going up the ladder. Holder Sharif is watching us from VOA Road District 7. Holder, thank you for following us. William Sumowolu is watching us from New York, Staten Island. Teves Bashu is watching us from Pennsylvania, USA. Umetro Kranga is watching us from Minnesota. Samuel D. Gopia is watching us from Massachusetts. Rebecca Gisu is watching us from Charlotte. I believe that's North Carolina. Jacob, I will delete your comment. If you call yourself man or woman, write one more foolishness, you'll be banned from this platform. We don't entertain fools here. You don't come here and cause us. I challenge you, if you're a man or woman, write one more rule comment. I deleted your comment and I warn you. I challenge you, if you call yourself man or woman, write one more foolish comment here insulting people. Try it, let's see. If you man or you woman, Jacob, whatever your last name is, bunch of slaves. Roger Gibson, Knoxville, Tennessee. Let's see. Arnold Taylor from Michigan. Folks, tell what you're watching about. Jimmy Dennis from Paris, France. How's the Olympic, Jimmy? Marie Pratt from Atlanta, Georgia. Jan B. Boyan from New Jersey. Folks, let's share the show. Alaska P is watching us from Indiana. Kosuka Dosla is watching us from Harper, Maryland County. Let's share the show, please. Good morning, Mr. Kenneth.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Some kind of grinding going on in your back.
No, not my background. Maybe it's yours.
Oh, okay. It went away, but as soon as it came on, it came on. Well, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, wonderful.
So
wonderful.
that person who you were talking about, don't block them. We can just make them so they can be able to comment. They can just be here and be a part, but they can comment. They can't say anything. So some of them they just have to learn. Why should I look sleeping? No, I'm not sleeping today.
Otto Always Bless Modu is watching us from RA. Mr. Kana, good morning. We haven't started officially yet. How are you? How's your day going on?
the day is going good. They just like like you were saying earlier, the polity of the country is keeping everybody up, and it's so amusing, so entertaining, and I have officially started, campaigning already for Kamala Harris, and I think she will win. I want her to win, and I will do everything I can, whether it's volunteering, whatever way, we can do to be, to make a difference. I would definitely do that to make sure she's elected. Yeah, so we have, in fact, we have created a page called Immigrants for Kamala Harris, and I sent invite to a lot of people. If you are not part of it, please find our page, Immigrants for Kamala Harris. Our page is there. I send all the people I'm friendly with on my personal page. I pretty much send an invite to everybody. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. But even if you don't want to be part of it or do anything towards it, it's good you follow so you can get some information, because we're going to be updating you there. In fact, I was in conversation with the local office here yesterday of the Democratic Party, and like I said, we're going to be involved deeply, and whatever we can do to make sure she wins, we'll do that. Yes, it's Facebook page. It says Kamala Harris. Immigrants for Kamala Harris. I will share the link on SKTV. I don't know. I didn't want to do that without talking to the SKTV people then, but I can do anything on my own page. I will share on my page the link, and you can go there and follow it and be a part of it, so we can together, enlighten our people on the importance of electing not only on a Black person, but also a woman. You have a wife, you have a sister, you have girls, children. To see a woman being elevated to a certain level, you should be part of yourself, you should be part of her. Because the war has been a man-dominant war, and we can't own everything. And we have done a lot. And we know very well from our experiences, everywhere you put women, they have done very well for the most part. If you look at it, you look at the leadership under a woman and man, if you look at the ratio in terms of the achievement, women, they have done excellent. So for you to have a daughter and see a woman, making progress or, excel to certain level in her lifetime, you wish that maybe your child, your anybody of your relative who is a female could be that person tomorrow. And the good thing of this country, that woman, she is an African or an Indian. She is an immigrant, no matter what, no matter how you put it. And she's still lucky. She has been the first of everything she has contested for. She has been prosecutor. She has been an attorney general. She has been a senator. She has been vice president. So she has been everything for that matter. And the only attack, the only thing against her right now, she's because she's black, and she's a woman. Now the only thing they're gonna attack on her, they laugh at her, they mock at her the way she laugh. Mabel, you need to control something I'm hearing yourself for some reason. So the only thing they get against Kamala Harris is because she is a woman and a black person. When it comes to intellect, when it comes to intelligence, when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to performance, she has done better than most men. Very smart, educated, and profoundly eloquent. So she's going to destroy Donald Trump when it comes to debate. Yeah, so in fact, that page I'm telling you now, Immigrant for Kamala Harris, that's created. From time to time, I'm going to be doing show on there. And I say we, I say me. Anybody who want to join me will be there. I will open it to everybody. We all will be there. But Democrat only, we don't want to put no saying on Korean. Yeah, nobody coming there to come be a part of that one. I want our own thing. That one is SKTV. We want to be our own stuff. Only Democrat people who support the idea of Democratic Party, and people who support Kamala Harris will be welcome on there. If you are from the other side, when you can, they will block you. But yeah,
Well,
that's what going on, Steve.
thank you. Monk, welcome to the show. My man, what is going on with you?
Nothing much. I just in my corner observing the political aspect. Hello?
Steve,
Nothing much. I just in my corner observing the political aspect.
Steve, your voice keep coming up.
No, that's not me, Mr. Kane. I started the show.
I'm on stuff, right?
Yeah, he didn't want.
It was repeated 3 times.
Right, so it's from him and not from me. Because I think something else on in the back end on the other side of that bringing it back on. So let me see. But how are you moving, Mr. Kane? How you?
That person just came on. She mistakenly took everybody off.
Okay.
I think that Muna just came on.
Yeah.
She mistakenly, changed the setting mistakenly.
Yeah, more what's going on, my man? You were talking, and then we had some feedback there.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. I keep hearing myself back to back like 3-4 times from the echo.
Yeah, and we're hearing Steve back to back too. When we asking your mom what's going on, that was kind of repeating more than 3 times. Oh, mom, you play music?
No, that some call was coming in. That music, you get a funny ringtone.
Oh, your phone can still ring?
Yeah, I got 2 phones I'm using here, but the other one.
Me, my phone can ring.
Yeah.
I can only know that somebody calling me.
Yeah, be balling, then take a ringtone on the phone. Be balling.
No.
You are small boy, not big boy. I don't feel that big boy.
When it comes to that one, a small boy.
Like your behavior that in you there, I'm part of it. Don't get me involved. My phone can ring.
Yeah, but mom, I mean, you are saying something, any train of thought, my man. What's going on?
The only thing I pay attention to this morning, I woke up the House Oversight Committee in America. They kind of questioning the Secret Service or boss, and they are calling for bipartisan that she resign because she failed. For me, I don't watch this Mickey Boss show because I know I got my own theory on politics here, and I follow the Democratic National Committee that they are trying to change the rule. So Mr. Kanye sent me a link yesterday for immigrant for Kamala. Like, pray for let her be the nominee before you can even send her a link, because the internal fight that is going on within the DNC. You know, in the Democratic Party, the elders, they want to call it super delegate. They are the one that pick candidate. And I tell people, if you really pay attention, the Obama win, the Nancy Pelosi, the Chuck Schumer of the world, they will never endorse Kamala Harris. They know that. She stands no chance. Kamala Harris ran for president in this country. Not a single president cared to vote for her. She couldn't raise $1, and she fell out of the campaign trail without raising a single penny or even getting one vote in the Democratic primary. So the idea that she can win the general election is more than laughable. And I don't even think she's going to be the nominee, because the Democrats want to have a viral connection, a convention where they call, how they call it, a broker convention, because they are saying now, once Joe Biden is out of the race, it means the pledged delegate, because there will be 3,700 of them, the pledged delegate can go back to the drawing board and choose who they want. And if a candidate cannot get the majority of the delegate, then they go to a broker convention wherein the super delegate will come in and decide. The same thing we've been seeing every election cycle. So the whole idea that because Joe Biden endorsed Kamala Harris is going to be she the one, that's a joke, because they're looking at Dan Shapiro, they are looking at Gresham Wedmore, they are looking at Gavin Newsom. So it will be chaos, and to avoid that chaos, they might as well go online. And I know I will bet Mr. Connor the probability of Kamala Harris getting the nomination. I will bet against that, because I know once it go to a broker convention, she won't have the delegate to become the presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party. That I'm saying on the show, live.
Monk, thank you so much. And I'm glad that you said from the beginning that you don't watch news. So you're not watching and you're way behind.
Okay.
And besides that, whatever you're talking right now is wishful thinking.
Okay.
Kamala Harris is already presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party. Don't worry about broker convention. You said the Pelosi win, the Obama win, all the other people there. Pelosi just endorsed Kamala Harris this morning.
Okay, that's good news for her.
and beyond that, the Democrats, they are coalescing around that lady from yesterday. In 24 hours, they have raised $80 million to support our campaign. Beyond that, all the people that you just mentioned, they will consider as likely contender for the presidency or for to be candidate of the Democratic Party, by and large, have all endorsed her. There's no contender right now, just for your information.
Because we are yet to go to the convention.
Whether it's Governor Newsom, you're not informed of a Democratic Party. You come here, you ask us, we the Democrat people there, we can tell you what's going on in our party. So all the people that you just mentioned, whether it's Governor Newsom, whether it's the governor from Michigan, the lady, woman, whether it's Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, the governor of Colorado, all the other people that you can think of, even the governor of Wisconsin just did it this morning as well. Pretty much everybody that matters in the Democratic Party, they have endorsed her. Bill Clinton, John Kerry, Hillary Clinton. I said everybody that matters, people that make up a Democrat, everybody have endorsed her, and she's going to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. In fact, they will be, and that will be settled in the next few days before even the convention in 3 weeks. Just for
all right, thank you, guys.
I informing you about what's going on in the Democratic Party. Got it already. Yeah, don't worry about that. You should worry how she's going to prosecute, because she's a prosecutor. And Donald Trump is a convicted felon. How is she going to prosecute a criminal who was convicted for criminal act versus a person who spent all her life putting criminals in jail? And two of them going for presidency. Donald Trump people, they are also worried how she could have the guy going to even debate against her. By the time it happened yesterday, Donald Trump said, the first thing he said, oh, in fact, I'm not going to no debate now on ABC. Let's go to Fox News. The morning can watch.
I don't watch Fox News. I don't even watch TV except I'm watching congressional hearing.
That's why you're not informed when you come to American politics. I see why.
No, that's what I see now. I know that you see you and Steve, you're watching.
Watch all the TV,
MSNBC and CNN. That's why you put your own video yesterday and your own video.
And I follow international media as well. I can watch all networks.
No, I don't watch them because they are Mickey Mouse show. So I don't watch them. That's why I said until they get to the convention. No, we got a convention
right now.
The other convicted fellow went to a convention. He was nominated. We want for Kamala Harris to go to the convention. When you secure the nomination at the convention, then we know. Until then, it's open. So you can get all the endorsement. The 3,700 anyway.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me get another information again.
Gentlemen.
Hold on. Let me educate more a little bit when it comes to the Democratic Party. Just one more time. Oh,
yes.
All the 50 states in the United States of America.
Yes.
The chairpersons of the Democratic Party in all the states, they had a Zoom conference yesterday. All of them supporting Kamala Harris. Beyond that, the pledge delegate that you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Before last night, before we went to sleep last night, North Carolina, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Tennessee, they all released all their pledge delegate to Kamala Harris and more to come. By the end of today, the Democratic Party will consolidate their support. Maybe 70 to 80%, if not 100%, before Wednesday.
Yeah.
And there will be no problem.
Yeah.
And they will be united. In fact, I'm going to the convention in Chicago. The day you see me, I'm serious, I'm not joking. And I will go to the convention in Chicago, and I'll be informing you from there, what will happen there. I will keep updating you. Say you don't watch TV. I'll be updating you so that you will not come here and can't talk about the thing what you just talk about.
Well, that's why I told you when we get to the convention, because I know there are 3,700 delegates. All this news you're giving to your listeners or the people who got the same ideology as you, I know in America, they got pledge and they got super delegate. And I know 20% of the super delegate are the one that decide who becomes the nominee. Until Kamala Harris can go to a convention and regularize or commit her pledge delegate to give her 2,433 delegates, then I know she is the presumptive nominee. Until then, anything is possible within the Democratic Party. I would say yeah, and I would say again. So who not endorse her at the end of the day will get to the convention. That's what convention are for, to solidify and officially nominate you. Until she can get there, it's an open ball game. That's my stand.
Okay, she's gonna be the nominee before we go to the convention. That's what's gonna happen. When we go to the convention, it will just be a formality.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Kane. Guys, for some of all who now with Democrat, who now with Republican, who in the middle, but we can say what is right and what is truthful, such as President Donald Trump. Right now, in situation again, he's discombobulated. He is confused. He doesn't know what's going on. The whole Republican Party, as of yesterday, when Joe Biden announced that he's dropping out of the race and he's endorsing Kamala Harris, they have been in a stage of quagmire. They don't know how to handle this situation. However, we'll see what happens. But it can be clearly said here today that there are some key people that have started to endorse, as evidenced by that. In less than 24 hours, the people have raised millions of dollars. There's plenty of money they've raised. That's small money.
80 million.
And these are just for small donors, because I was following it this morning. It's just for small donors. We're not talking about the big boys, and the big boys are not coming here. The billionaires, the millionaires, they have not even stepped in here. So as we look at things, it's making Donald Trump feel very uncomfortable in his body, to the point he started attacking Kamala Harris last night and cursing her. As usual, that's what he does. He insults women and he disrespects them. But again, we'll see what happens, because Donald Trump, the whole Republican Party, they know how to handle the other news. But let me hear from that.
In fact, let me say this.
So you really believe that Kamala Harris can beat Trump in an election? Like I can sell you a boatload of sand in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Okay,
If the
okay.
combined effort of Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton cannot beat Donald Trump, and you want to tell the American people
But I
that
say
a
again,
woman who couldn't get a single
can
vote,
people to win the election. Anyway,
if they can beat Trump, to tell me that Kamala Harris can beat Donald Trump in the general election,
in fact, let me tell you something.
that's more than laughable.
Hold on. Our president, our incoming president name is not Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. The Republican name, they willfully trying to mutilate her name just to mock at her. The white people, they're doing it. You want to join the white people, the Donald Trump group then. Her name is not Kamala Harris. Her name is Kamala Harris. Please respect our incoming president. Now I gotta tell you more.
Yeah, but let's go to our local politics. Let's start from Lawrence. Lawrence, my man, before we start from you first, let's welcome Muna. Muna, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
It's not easy. But let's come quickly to Lawrence. Lawrence, my man, what is going on in the country? What a gas price. I already, my man, Monday today, what is going on? Lawrence, are you there?
I think Lawrence. I got Chamayato here. Maybe you want to say
Lawrence muted. All right.
Yeah, but Mr. Kennedy, let Chamayato hold on.
On the show this evening. Steve, we are grateful to be here in this part of Liberia, Central Liberia, Bon County. This morning we gathered via the internet. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Lawrence. My man, if you're internet now, go back.
The internet kind of troubling.
Yeah, come back. Let me take the other point, then we'll get straight to Chairman Yato before we get into the politics of the day. Let's go quickly to Muna. Muna, what is going on? Our people from Maryland, from on the southeast side of the country, especially Grand. You who appear in your senator dream, you're still appearing in dreams. What's going on?
You know, we can't appear in dreams, right? We can't appear in dreams. Oh, thank you so much. You know, right now, Genjida is fine, it's cool. And then everyone is just getting up towards the Independence Day celebration here in our county. And so tomorrow will be another massive hot cleaning up tomorrow in Grand Chile County for the upcoming celebration. And today you see people will be doing that day. You have the securities, students, and be doing that day. So today they went for rehearsal at the Camp Wisdom Barrack in Grand Chile County, is where you see it. And then tomorrow, getting some information that tomorrow will be a press conference by the senator who said we are being your dreams. So we are waiting to see that press conference tomorrow. Yeah, what will be like. We're waiting to hear tomorrow. But however, Grand Juliet is relatively calm. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, folks. It's apparent that Senator Dreamer is going to be appearing tomorrow again to have hopefully another dreamy high again. Maybe you're not moving in dream.
No, the last time the people appear to him, now you're going to appear to the people tomorrow.
Yeah, so maybe he will tell who appearing. But quickly before we bring Lawrence back on. Before we bring Lawrence back on to finish his thought, as part of the conversation that we've been having about the American politics here, it's reported that a pact voters is a pact that they have. Those that supported Nikki Haley, who shamefully, disgracefully went on the podium to the Republican Party and endorsed Donald Trump. Or people then say they announced yesterday that they're supporting Kamala Harris for the presidency. So just so you know, Nikki Haley people say they're not going with Donald Trump voting dumb there. They will go Kamala Harris. So small, they're taking something from. So now we move to Lauren. Lauren, what do you say?
My man, don't take us back, man. Before we cover the whole something because you follow immigrant for Kamala Harris. Follow that link, follow that page. I will be updating you every day with all the information you want to know.
We gotta put the small thing in the middle.
They're not gonna allow me to do my thing the way I want to do it.
No, we're not Liberia American politics.
Yeah. So you follow me on that Kamala Harris. I mean, immigrant for Kamala Harris. Follow me. I sent a link to Mo yesterday, and Mo following me. So more
Lawrence.
follow right now.
Lauren, won't bring the chairman in, but let's go with you. Then we'll go with Milburn quickly. Then we'll hear from the chairman. Then we'll get into the politics of the day. What say you? Lauren.
No.
So you there?
Hold on, Mr. Chairman.
The network is troubling, right?
Went back to Lauren.
Okay.
Yeah, the internet kind of troubling me the evening. When I say, yeah, it really, yeah.
Yeah, but we see what's going on outside the country. If you're not talking, then we can
Okay.
use.
No, it's okay. It's okay now. I think I'm getting you people. Well, Steve, we getting information that the $2.6 billion investment company in Liberia history, especially a bomb mines, China Union, is about to give the bomb mine hospital 20,000 United States dollars to augment their strength for the smooth running of the community, because the hospital is the only facility we have here to provide health care for our people in this part of the district. But we hoping and pray that the money reach the hospital administrator so that they can be able to help our people in the community, because it's not easy when it comes to the health care. And we also getting report from some of our colleagues in Upper Bong, especially one of our sister station, the Super Bongi, that there's a clinic name is mentioned on the budget, and that clinic, according to them, is not existing. So they are asking Senator Moy to tell them exactly where is the clinic located, because there have been money allotted for that clinic in that part of Bong County, especially the upper end of Bong County. So that issue have drawn serious concern in the upper end of Bong County, especially the Banga region. So far so good. This evening, the US rate is 192. 25 kg bevel rate is $3,550. From here, Kakata is $250, $300. The prices are not stable because we are in the 26 period. So anybody can catch you at any rate.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's get quickly to Milburn. Milburn, what's going on outside the country and what's happening?
Well, so again, I want to say thanks to all of you. Thanks to everything that we've been doing and so forth. Again, today is Monday, having to be the 22nd day in the month of July. Mind you, from now straight to Friday, Liberians are gearing up for the celebration of our Independence Day, which of course will be making Mama Liberia 177 years. Some are celebrate, or in fact, some will be celebrating, while majority will be sitting home, according to some of the surveys that have been done so far by some media institutions and so forth. But again, everything started throughout the week. During the weekend, there was the news about the president talking to one of the richest men on life, which of course yesterday that sparked up a lot of debates. And we saw also Liberians also doing their own video call or video app or so forth. And there were a lot of reactions to that. And the foreign affairs minister who did that connection, according to her, she posted that on her Facebook page. After a few hours, she deleted that. That also sparked up mixed reactions from Liberians that what's going on. How can the foreign affairs minister we want to delete post after posting? And so there are some mixed reactions. But the latest one happening is this morning, waking up this morning with the news coming from Honorable Yaka Koruba, representative of District Number 10, saying that the Liberia National Police, rather my political base, or rather his political base, according to him, like they took some cash, they took some valuable items, according to him, and even threatening his life. So Honorable Yaka Koruba this morning raised that alarm and also call on Liberians for what, or in fact, the former Liberians as to what's going on. But apart from that, also we are hearing news from the Supreme Court, like the court Chief Justice Sienna Yo make, or in fact, she threatened to shut down the Supreme Court, that is the judicial branch of government, if a budget or the court or maybe the judicial branch budget not increase to what she wanted it to be. If not, then she's going to shut down the judicial branch or the Supreme Court of Liberia. So these are news that we're getting. Also, quickly before we go, yes, we are also getting some news that also she paid one of her daughter 2,500 USD also that work in her office, according to the information that we're getting, that some of our staff are, including her own daughter, are making something around 2,500 USD, according to what we're getting from our information or from our judicial reporter. So far so good. This is something happening. Indeed, the weather here is good, and the basic commodity prices stay the same. Liberians are still waiting as to what's going to happen with the celebration of the Independence Day. So far so good. These are happening back home, especially in the nation capital.
Thank you, Milborn. Mr. Kane, I know you said you had the chairman on. It's up to you now to please add the chairman really quick if you
I
can.
think the chairman got tired waiting. He left. Let me call him back because he wanted to say something quickly and just go.
Okay, yeah, while we're waiting the chairman, folks, we have a lot of things to cover today. Please share the show. A lot of things to discuss today. Share the show. Invite others. Like I said, we have a
Jamayato. Yes. Yeah, we are sorry. We had to get to other panelists to make their opening comment. That's why we're waiting a little bit. So yeah, you're live. How you doing?
No, but I had to show up in defense of my man Monk. It seems like you guys are mixing the politicking of winning versus emotions together, especially you, Simple. I agree with you on one point, though. Kamala Harris will be the nominee. And the only reason is she's a sitting vice president. You can't jump over her in a primary. The days are gone.
Let me ask you, are you a Democrat or Republican or independent?
Oh, man. All these years, I have one interest, and that's mine.
I want you to answer my question. They're not LeBron politics we're talking here. I'm asking you, are you a Democrat or you are independent, Chairman?
No. Oh, man, I'm an independent person.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So go ahead and let's listen to you.
So today I placed my call to my Republican friends because I will guarantee you Trump is the next president. And I'm going to see what I can do to promote Liberia's interest. My office is heavily Democratic activist. When I polled them this morning, and Detroit is the largest black city, and they're telling me that Trump will win. And you know why they say Trump will win? There's absolutely no enthusiasm to go in the cold when it's in the Midwest. It will be about maybe 30 degrees and it might snow. There's no enthusiasm on the part of the Democrats to go to the polls. So if my people in Detroit tell me that Trump will win, that means the turnout among black folks in Detroit will be less than 50%. And if that happens, Michigan is gone. The Arabs, the largest population.
Hey man, why are you taking us back, man? We say we're going to close on American politics.
On African politics?
Yeah, because I want to talk right now because you're wasting our time, right? Because meanwhile, if I had to come by again to defend all the things you're saying or debunk all the things what you're saying, all your wishful thinking you have doing right now, then we take our time for our show. Yeah.
My advice to you before I leave.
Just come to our show, my show. Immigrant for Kamala Harris and can't debate me there about American politics. Yeah? And I will tell you how you fitted in Detroit there and how well Kamala Harris is going to be received in Detroit. But thank you so much.
I will show you all the polls from every community, from the Arab to the Black to the Spanish.
Forgot about that thing.
Trump is winning.
Forgot about that thing. How your other opponent will say they don't agree with you. They're working for you. You tell them you supporting Trump. Then they will tell you that Trump will win. What kind of chairman is it? Hey, you put working in your office. Your office opponent will tell you no Trump will not win. Wait till they go to the voting booth. You will see how happy the Trump.
On a serious note, I keep telling you that when the snake shows its head, don't say it's a lizard. A snake is a snake. If UP can do this to Yeka Kolba, the same Yeka Kolba, everything Yeka is doing today, he did it to CDC. If they can do it, can you imagine what will happen when they really don't need Yeka anymore? So we, Liberians, must be able to defend one of our own. And we got to find a way to show UP that they're starting wrong. Understand, oh man, this job here, they wanted a job. UP said that they had experience. On day one, they will run instead of crawling. They will run instead of walking. Joseph Walker was the most experienced person. He knows everything about Liberia, and he had a plan. Now, his own plan, he's changed it again 2 or 3 times. I'm saying to you, we got to create for ourselves who we want to be our leaders. We got to let Liberia people know it's not about you saying that the man can win. There are 20 people in the race. We took the 2 worst because we said they were popular. You got to say that Cummings is the best to govern. How do we make sure he's the best to govern? If Simon Freeman is the best, we say he will do better than Joseph Walker. Then people that mean well for Liberia will say, let's tell our people to vote for this person. But before I leave, let me tell you how proud I was of America. When it comes to reality, they always put the interest of the country at heart. Old man Joe Biden, if he was in Liberia, he'll be like old man Joe Wakai. They will make all the excuses to keep the wrong person in office. But America has one thing in common. When things push comes to shove, they do what is best for the country. And they ask the president, look, your time expired now. No one in Liberia, in the upper class, will sit down and say, this is not good, President Wakai. This is bad for the country. And that is what we're lacking in Liberia. You have honest people who actually will not only protect their own interests, but the interests of the nation. So until we have those people that will sit down and say, whatever decision we take today will benefit this country instead of benefiting us, we will never move 1 inch. So we need to have brave people in Liberia to say, enough is enough. Joseph Walker will never change Liberia. He will never do it because it's not in his nature. Every portfolio he's held, from LPMC to LPRC to the vice president's office, what has he done? Look at what they're doing now. Before I land, in every budget, they have a special project. Joseph Wakai, as vice president, has special project of over $300,000 every year. They give a report on where that money was spent. Why should the president of the country have special budget? So instead of you allotting money in the budget for JFK to buy drugs, you will give yourself more than $1 million, and then you will go and you will buy various supplies, and you say, "Oh, the president say that this is his contribution." It's not his contribution. Okay, you can't say, "Mark, here, take certain supplies to Wapulu." Why do you put in the budget? So if a man does not have the foresight to say that Liberia must be structurally changed, and it starts with a budget, the reflection of our body is in the budget. And if you can't do it, say, well, why do you think he will change Liberia in the next budget? And I'll land on that.
Thank you so much, Amayato. You are invited on the platform called Immigrants for Kamala Harris to come and debate the American politics there. So I can educate you and more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Milton. Thank you, Chairman. You know, yesterday we started the conversation with saying something very important. Before we get into the topic for today, and that is we saw the CDC and the Unity Party organizing quote-unquote youth convention, youth conference, or whatever it is. And my take yesterday, I said it plain blank that the young people of Liberia should not waste their time. If CDC cared about the young people, it would have been reflected in the budget. The United Party, if they care about you, it will be reflected in the budget. Joseph Boakai said they were going to teach the young people, bring IT to teach them this one, or part of the policy or whatever it is. We now see one there. Joe, we are saying he will bring teacher them from Nigeria. We now see it. You'll start wasting your time running behind politicians, young people. The only thing I am encouraging the young people to do is to hold the government feet to fire. That's it. Running behind them to get job and anyone is a waste of time. When they can't, they will put a family people there, they will do the one to do it. But let's get to the conversation of today, Mr. Kane. Yesterday, we saw the call over the past weeks for President Joe Biden to step down.
Joe Biden. Oh, you're talking about
No. Yesterday,
okay.
we saw the calls over the past week for President Joe Biden to come to step down or step aside. Finally, yesterday, President Joe Biden yielded to the call from the people. And he was, in as much that in his communication, he said it was his choice, his goal to run for the second term. But he cares about the American people. He cares about his party. He will step aside. That is what patriots do. People who are patriotic. Here is my question to you guys. Should Joseph Boakai step aside amidst everything that's going on, starting from the forming of the government, starting from the inauguration where he passed out, and all of that? Is it time for Joseph Boakai to step aside? I want to start this time around with the people on the ground floor who will come to you. Let's start with Newborn. How be it will start us only one.
So again, let me say thanks to you people. That's a wonderful topic. As to whether the president should resign, that's a very hectic, or in fact, should I call it, questions that need a lot of answers. So again, I think the president was voted for 6 years. And he just gone 6 months. Today making 6 months exact. So if I come on this radio, the national radio, and say that Joseph Boakai resign now, then that means I'll not be doing justice to those who voted for him. But I think the best thing they can do is to pressure him. When they feel that he's not doing the right thing, let them pressure him, and he's going to resign by himself. But for me to say, yes, I want you to resign today, no. For me, if you ask me, I will tell you no. But the people that voted for him, the Liberian people that voted for him, they have all the full right to get into the street, into all of the places of work, all of the executive mansion, go to the legislature, go to the judicial branch, and say no work until President Joseph Boakai resign. Then we will be here and say, yes, I think that's the call of the people. But for me, I will not sit here and say, yes, I'm going to resign. No, I will not be me, but the Liberian people. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your input. Let's get to Muna. Milbon say the people who voted for him might pressure him. He probably not ready to say he should resign yet. What you say, Mama?
Yes, for me, I was the same because he was employed by the citizens, which means we voted for. They put him there. So if he's not doing the right thing, is the citizens themselves will come out and make sure to put his feet on the ground to work. Because when the people employ you, they employ you to do the right thing. When you say, oh, you're good at make changes and things will happen within the 3 months' time or in the 6 years, you will see some changes. And when something expected from you is not happening, so they have all right to put your feet on the ground because they employ you. But to say for a bit of things, Joe Boakai, resign, point left for him. Maybe if you feel that he able at all, if you feel he can make it and thing because he's not well, and then you come out, wouldn't it? When you come out, wouldn't it? He said, for this reason, because of this or that, I will resign, fine. But the people that employ that voted for him has the right to make him to do the right thing if he is not doing so.
Okay. So from what I'm hearing, only the decision to ask him to step down, only the people that voted for him. So whether he do bad, not do bad, all the Liberian people who there.
Nah, boy, you do bad, him doing bad. I will talk. But a left way to say, well, you can make it at some point or say me or come and say it's like the way things going, it's not going fine. I think I will do just to my people that voted me. I'll do just so I can step aside and resign because of this. Then they can see reason. Yes.
Okay.
Well, once it's not been done, we'll talk. So the right thing can be done. Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, you there? So we all the way in Bonkande area now. What did you say? What in Bonkande?
Steve, right now, I will not sit on the radio here and tell you say Joe Baga should resign right now. The pressure will come from the voter themselves because up to present, there are still people telling us it's still soon. We should give the man chance. It's still soon. Even at my shop, I'm running an electronic shop. We do some repairing here. People will come there to play checker, will listen to their views, and they will be telling them, "My man, I think I be talking. I own thing I be talking. Stay soon, so you get a paper chance." So there's a saying my late mother always used to tell me each time I would go the opposite way. She would say, "Lauren, and you say the chicken should go in a basket with the bossa, we'll put it there." So once the people say that the side way we should go, Steve, that watch you see. 100 years out forever. Before we reach any level, somebody will confess, say the tear are able. So let me back on the other person can. So that watch again and see. But the thing say, I will sit out the radio and say the member resign. Let's leave it, brother. Up to now, we still watching. We got 6 months today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Monk, you've heard from our friends, our co-workers, our panelists, fellow panelists from Liberia, those who are on the ground. What do you say, Monk?
Well, for me, I don't like to equip American politics with that of Liberia because I believe they share nothing in common. The dynamics are not even they're not even remotely close to being the same. So the way people make decisions is quite different from how people make decisions over there. Even in the great United States, where that is an industrialized country where the vast majority of population educated to make sound decisions, it's still tough for people to just give up power. And the reason people come to power to Liberia is a whole different reason. They come to enrich themselves to make sure their children, their grandchildren are well off. So for me to sit here and believe that Joseph Boakai will deliberately choose to say, okay, I don't have the physical stamina, I don't have the cognitive ability to make that decision, it's almost like expecting your passenger 747 jet to land at the Metro Transit station. It will never happen. Matter of fact, even if Joseph Boakai would choose to go that route, the people that are behind Joseph Boakai, that run the country indirectly, to just believe that they will cede power is more than laughable. The only people that can remove Joseph Boakai, if they so chooses to, are the very Liberian people to say, because they have the constitutional right and the authority to say, we can alter our government if we feel like. If they believe that Joseph Boakai is not up to the task, they will be the one to take it out. But to believe that Joseph Boakai himself is going to call for resignation, no, it's not going to happen either. That's my view, though. That's my opinion on that subject matter for sure.
No, but what do you say? Do you think it's timely, it's appropriate now to call for Joseph Boakai to resign amidst everything that's happened so far? Monk, are you still there?
I'm here. I said Melbourne.
No, that you are asking.
And you say what?
Do you think it's timely, it's feasible, it's appropriate now to ask Joseph Boakai to resign amidst everything that's happened in the 6 months that he's been president?
It's overdue. For the fact that the lawmakers can interfere with the function of the executive, it tells that he's not in control. He had never been in control. Matter of fact, one of the articles that Front Page Africa wrote today is the same thing about the economy. Why is the economy so sluggish? The very same people just before few days before the 26th, they are telling you that the country was better off a year ago as compared to now. So what you want to see? I mean, if you were to ask me, or the vast majority of people on ground, I know the honest that he's not up to the task. But guess what? Like I say, are two different societies. But if you ask me, I would say it's long overdue. The idea that someone got to spend 6 years in power to know that they are capable of governing is more than laughable. Joseph Boakai first 6 months. Look, Steve, you cannot be in politics for more than 4 decades and then to form your. It was one of the points that Carlos Gray made. In as much as I cannot support George Brown on anything because I know he's not capable of leading a country. But the one thing he was right on, just the formation of its own government. Look at how they struggle. I'm talking about delivering the goods. I'm just talking about the formation of your own government. The first 6 months. So it's there for anyone to see, and everybody can see. Even Steve Wonder himself can see that he's not up to task. The question is the political will there to tell him to say, oh man, even though we don't let Jeremiah come, but at the end of the day, you just cannot get a job done. I don't think so. It will happen. But from my understanding, I think it's overdue. That's just the reality. I won't got nothing to do with politics. It's just overdue for Joseph Boakai. He's not. He might have the idea to do it, but the ability to do the job on a day-to-day basis are not there anymore.
Okay, thank you so much, Monk. Mr. Kane, we've heard different views. Um, in Liberia, it's a different turf. But you think it's fair for ordinary Liberians, whether you voted for Joseph Boakai or not, but at the end of the day, Joseph Boakai is our president, whether you like it or not, it's the truth. You think it's fair for ordinary Liberians to call on Joseph Boakai to resign amidst everything else that he's shown so far based on his experience in 6 months? What say you?
Thank you. First, I want to make sure, maybe are we on the radio or you guys are carrying on the news right now? We on? Or the news is on? Which one is on?
We are on the radio. We are on the radio. You are live.
All right, thank you. So, Steve, I know you want everybody's opinion on this subject, but you already know the answer when you ask folks in Liberia to give you direct answer. Sometimes what they will say, you can deduce that, yeah, it makes sense to them. Maybe they would like to say yes, but they will not say yes. You are dealing with crazy people in our country. You are dealing with people who are ruthless. You are dealing with people that will stop at nothing when it comes to the leadership that they have. Like CDC Day, Unity Party is worse than the CDC. So the people on the radio, our guys, I like the answers. I don't expect any of them to say yes. Beyond that, before you ask somebody to resign, you should first of all know why they are resigning or they should resign. Joseph Boakai's resignation issue is not about which political party you're from. It's not about you don't want to see the current government in power. It's not about you from the CDC, you from ALC, ALP, whatever, LP, or whatever political party you belong to. It's about the interest of the country. And nobody's saying you should dissolve the government, current government. Nobody's saying that. There's a reason why you have president, vice president, speaker of the house, pro tem, and all the other government officials. And there's a reason why there's something in the Constitution that is called a line of succession. Who succeeds who in case of a problem. And those problems are also enumerated. And one of the key ones is if for any reason the person at the helm of power becomes somehow, for any reason, that person cannot serve the purpose for which they were elected. That's what they call incapacitated. You don't have to die. But if your condition or your situation does not allow you to function properly in the interest of the country, that's why other people are given the opportunity to serve. Your agenda can stay. If you work together, if that person carries your agenda that you were elected together, your agenda will remain. But if you cannot perform, if you don't have the healthiest condition, if you don't have the proper mindset, the energy to withstand what comes with the presidency, it's only befitting that you resign. There's nothing wrong with that. But I am very clear. I don't from the start, I don't think Joseph Boakai qualified to be president because he's sick. He does not think right. He does not understand what's going on in the country. And there's nothing against him. Everybody can get old. Everybody can get sick. So to answer your question is resoundingly yes. Joseph Boakai should resign to save our country. And I see no reason why United Party people are against Jeremiah Kun taking over. It's going to be Yassin government. The guy who is at FPRC will stay there. The guy who to Freeport will stay there. All the opponents Joseph Boakai appointed, Jeremiah Kun not going to remove all of them. Maybe not right away. And even if he decides to remove them, or to change them, you already stolen enough. Because that was the purpose you came to take power. It was not to change Liberia. It was not to actually do anything for the Liberian people. The purpose for which you came to power is to steal from the Liberian people. After stealing, 6 months into your leadership, you're telling Liberian people now, the plan what you had, the plan you thought will have worked for Liberia, the plan that you thought that could change Liberia. You see that your plan is not working. You're asking us now to help you to devise a plan that you can actually use to change the country. Now we are saying you don't have to be there. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what's going on, don't worry. The Constitution allows you to resign peacefully, gracefully, or graciously, so that the people that you were elected with, the person who's supposed to be your principal deputy, can take over. But I don't know why their qualm is against Jeremiah Kun, who was constitutionally duly elected to replace Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai can just leave with no problem. They can even make some agreement, come out with some level of, a deal. You can strike a deal, say, you know what, Jeremiah, I can resign. You can take over, but let's have some internal commitment that you will now fire all my people there. Even those that were angry at you and myself, when Joseph Boakai was elected before his inauguration, he could not stay in the country to even receive his certification. They were angry for the fear of losing the opportunity to be appointed a lucrative position by Joseph Boakai. Now you have successfully, done that. All of them that got their position now, they are already stolen enough. Joseph Boakai himself has stolen enough. Everybody now get their pocket full. So even Joseph Boakai resign today, nothing will happen to you. That money that nobody going to order anybody, put anybody in jail. So criminal. The one that will count, the one that will go, and so rolling. But we, the country people there now, we are saying, Saint Joseph Boakai could not even appoint his own government. Saint Joseph Boakai does not even know what's going on. He has to sleep for 12 hours a day. Saint Joseph Boakai now could not even sign document. He got to put his stamp on it, put his signature on a stamp. Saint Joseph Boakai cannot even go out by himself. You got to inject him with steroid. Then it's only fair to him to allow him to graciously exit so Jeremiah Kun can take over and run the country. And if for any reason Liberian people believe that Jeremiah Kun cannot serve, then the next person in line can take over. Simple as that. There's no fighting, there's no insulting, no anything in it. This is very simple. But I don't know why they get angry. They insult people when you politics does not go like that. So I think we should be tolerant of each other, should be respectful with each other's opinion. I mean, that's the only way we're going to be, we're going to live like other countries.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. You know, tomorrow and the rest of the week, we'll start delving into, you know, the gift that was given by this guy from Ghana to the vice president. To the vice president, the police cars. We have already started looking into it. We want to know what's happening, but today is not a focus for that. We'll focus on it in the next, because nobody sit around and give you 20 new police cars or whatever it is, give you three generators or whatever it is for free. No businessmen doing that. Business people don't sit around and throw money through the windows. There's something they want. There's something they behind. So we want to know what in there. The same way how you brought a yellow machine, the Ayololo bosses. We want to know what is inside. But we'll talk about that to the Liberian people tomorrow or in subsequent days. Today we want to focus on, because Mr. Cannon said something that I wanted us to look at. That this government is worse than CDC. In the CDC-led government, during their time, when they attacked the same Yeke Koluba. Today we are seeing the government on a unity party attacking Yeke Koluba. What does that say about the unity party-led government? What does that say about the safety and security of our country and the peace and stability of the country? What does that say? Monk, what say you? Because this has...
So Steve,
I'm not sure.
So Steve, before Monk comes in, when I went off a little while ago, before I started talking, it was Honorable Koluba I was talking to. We're going to be coming on to clarify some of the things that happened.
Okay, good.
To the Liberian people. So you're going to be calling me later on.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that insight. But let's just talk about it. The image that it provides to the country, what it says to potential investors and other people. Monk, what say you?
Concerning what? You mean the situation that happened earlier today?
Yeah, we get called about where he's according to them, his place was Rams. According to him, his place was Ramside. The government went there. What does it say, first of all, in terms of the peace, reconciliation, all of that we are hearing from the Unity Party-led government? They said that freedom of speech, they will not attack anybody. So
every time we made a case on this show, we always start with the premise that you can't really litigate election. The people were warned from the beginning that anything between Unity Party and cities are going to be a disaster. They are one of the same. It's almost like the same operation with two different batches and they're on the opposite side of the political spectrum. That's why it looked like. You see, politics is about optics. Politics is about showmanship. You can only use logic to govern, but when you want to win the minds and heart of people, it's about salesmanship. In as much as I respect Yeke Koluba need to also watch his surrounding and the people who he claimed to be forming alliance with. When I saw Jefferson Koji and that other dude that always abandoned his district, where they see the erosion is taking the thing from the JFK going all the way down to the 24th Street, as far as your eyes can see. I saw him over there today. I know it's all about politics. They think now that there is a rift between the ruling party and Yeke Koluba so they can take advantage of it. That's just why it's all about. Because these people did exactly the same thing to Yeke Koluba. I mean, they did it on so many occasions, even to innocent children, babies. They seize their passport. So my advice to Yeke, I would tell him, bro, in as much as he claimed to be fighting for the Liberian people that most people appreciate, you also need to watch your surrounding and your step. Because here's the thing. If a voter was in a voter from the remote part of the country that supported Yeke on the fact that he was standing up to CDC, I know he's doing exactly the same thing, but in Liberian politics, the whole thing about emotion will always overcome logic. If a kid was to wake up this morning and see Jefferson Koji and Yeke Koluba hosting a press conference, how do you think they're going to interpret that particular image? It's just more of the same. Anything United Party can do, CDC can do better. Anything CDC Party can, the sedition can do, United Party can do better. That's what I saw today. So when I saw the French Soko or from District Number 9, like I said, who's
French South
Foko or whatsoever, who's not even after the things that is affecting his district, because that particular area that occurred from the JFK, from the swamp going all the way down falls within his district. And people say that when Mona Youngblood was the lawmaker over there, she was always over there making sure things are going. I mean, people's houses, look, they got videos and images I got. So maybe at the end of the show, I will share with you guys to put it for the audience to get a look at it. The community is literally going. So for Yeke Koluba case, I would say yes, I appreciate effort, but don't forget, you put your name on the line for Joseph Nyima Boaka. You raised the alarm before even we could go to the election, before even the result came out. So people know that you are on the right footing. The question is, the very same people who are trying to sympathize with you today, the optics don't just look good for me. Run your campaign, keep fighting for Liberian people. I know you are in the opposition, and now CDC are also part of the opposition. But a particular alliance and this showmanship, I don't think that's something that is sitting well with the vast majority of the people. And I don't know. It carries national security implications, because he even said talk about the Steve Zago and other people. The reality is there are other people who want to take advantage, because for them it's political. Everything in Liberia is politics. There is never a day that something will happen in Liberia that people will put country's interest first. For them, they think that every time Joseph Boga becomes unpopular, it only benefits one person, at Georgia. You think that Jefferson Koji will want to go to a Yeke, or how they call it, or Yeke resident, or whatsoever, he can have a press conferences to go and be in the same photo up? This was the guy that was leading an attack on Yeke day in and day out. It didn't happen once, it never happened twice. Like I said, from the airport to his children not traveling, to using other law enforcement official to go after Yeke. So how in the world today, Yeke? You already made a mistake with Joseph Boga, because before the election, Yeke made a choice. But because of the same pressure that had Joseph Boga was popular, so he decided to go with the popular option. Now he blew up in your face. Now he's looking for sympathy now. So I will keep saying that, in as much as I appreciate Yeke for his advocacy, the fact of the matter is he should know how to build alliances, because those alliances, they are only coming for political reasons, and you are doing it with the genuine intention. And you said it right. The national security implication, it put the country at risk. Even the fact that people saw bunch of armed soldiers at the airport because of the giving Georgia access to VIP lounge or the executive lounge, it does not bode well for the country. And that's the reason we don't attract investors, because every move, look, Steve, let me tell you something, and Sekou is aware that he been in the security area before. He got vast knowledge on that. Investor-led stability, that's why you see any country with stability in terms of political stability, that's where investment always flow. Do you think if you are an investor, let's say you are a billionaire, you want to invest in Africa, do you think you want to put your money somewhere where every day there is constant protest or demonstration or uprising? No, I don't think so. How will you interpret a picture? You are an investor, you came to Liberia, you just see a bunch of armed men and regular dude with beret on their head claiming that someone need access to some VIP. How do you think they're going to interpret on the international scene? So my thing is the national security implications are there, but my advice to Yekes, draw your line, my brother. You are doing the thing you're not doing it with politics, but the people who are now appearing, the optics is all for political reason, because I know, I can bet that you will do this to anybody who comes to power. For the fact that you did it to CDC and you did it to Unity Party, it tells me that you are looking beyond politics. But the people that are associated with you today know they are only coming there for one reason, and that's a political reason. So please make sure you draw that demarcation, because the same people that will say hail Yeke today will say crucify him because of the optics. So I'll stop there for now. I think you muted Steve.
Mr. Kane, how do you react to this whole halubalu? Are we seeing the 2.0 of CDC?
Yes,
what does this stand?
Maybe what happened? Was it the internet?
Yes, sorry for the break in due to the internet, but thank God we're back on the show. So let's continue. Yes.
All right, thank you. Hopefully, Top FM will also be back. I don't know what's going on. I know sometimes we're talking some critical issues.
For us, we are free to go.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, when the radio go off like that, people can be texting me what happened. Somebody, 3 people even said that maybe because of the topic under discussion, that's why both Top FM and Truth FM run away. I said, no, I said, they not run away. They'll come back.
No,
Yeah.
for us, there was switch in our power, so we sincerely apologize. That was not even on the internet, but there was switch into our power system. So, thank to all of you. Thank you for waiting. True Prefer is the best. We give people the platform to discuss, disagree, and to agree. That's it. And we love our dynamic chairman, Honorable Musa Azambelede, for that. So, yes. So, let's continue.
All right. Thank you so much, Steve. And thank you, Truth FM and Top FM and Radio Farmer for making sure that Brand people hear us throughout the country. And whatever you are doing, I consider it as ultimate sacrifices, and only God can reward all of you. So, Steve, to your question, whether this is a CDC 2.0 or CDC Pro Max or whatever this is, I think I would like to speak to the government, especially security apparatus, as what gave birth to this ray. If it has any security implication, was Yeke Kolba serve any advance notice? Was he given any such warrant? If there was any suspicion of anything that had or that could potentially have some security implication, was he informed? Or was this something so dangerous, so important security-wide, that they saw a particular object or subject that they could not give any prior notice, that they just have to go abruptly arrest? What are some of the things they should actually have something to call, let me put it in a little more term, because the security time, a lot of people don't understand that. When you go somewhere to go, number one, you can try to ask the person that is sign the paper to allow you to search their place. If you don't do that, if it's something that's important that government get the right to enter, you list everything you saw there. You list everything you take. And when you leave in, you leave the note, you leave a copy of that thing there. We came to your place. We saw a gun. We saw drugs. We saw kush. We saw this. We saw that. I'm just saying those things because those are bad things, right? So you have to leave something there to tell the people that you came into their place, and these are the things that you take from there as a government, and then invite them to go and defend themselves or to justify the things that were seized in the place. But I don't want to jump into a conclusion saying this is a security matter. I am not sure the government will just wake up like that too, because that would be very stupid on their part. With no warrant, no such warrant, nothing whatsoever, no security threat, to just go to a place like that, and they did not only break into the place, they broke into the place and then they turn around, they put lock on the place. So I would like to hear the government side of the story, especially the police that did it, before I can come to conclusion as to what was behind it. If they cannot give any justifiable reason or anything that that have some security implication, so it was necessary for them to do that or to have done that, I want to reserve comment on it. I want to hear from Yeke exactly what happened. Because what happened when I saw it today, I attempted calling Honorable Yeke Kolba to know what happened inside of the story. also attempted to call some of my friends in the security apparatus, especially, the police. I couldn't get anybody. So while we're here, some people have called me back. So I want to get more information, but I saw that Yeka was really angry. He was really, really angry. Some of the expression, I cannot say it here, and they are not even allowed to be said on SKTV or on the radio that we control. Some of the comments, like I said, I love Yeke. He's a friend and brother. I've been knowing Yeke for maybe about 30 years. I know him very, very well. So, and I love him. But I don't like everything that comes from his mouth. There are things he can say, I can say. Especially what I heard today was great. It was too big. And hopefully, Joseph Boakai will put his act together to mitigate this problem between he and Yeka Kolba. Everybody can run one person. Everybody that have worked with Joseph Boakai, you betray all of them. That's not good. Sometimes when you're the leader, you got to somehow raise above the fray. You got to do the honorable thing. Sometimes you may not be doing it directly, but all these things are not good for your country. But again, Joseph Boakai, I don't know what's going on. Joseph Boakai is sleeping. People that I think they want to make hero of themselves to protect and defend their government. Even when it comes to threatening people's life and their well-being, they don't care. But how do we know Joseph Boakai will take action? Joseph Boakai is sleeping. 12 hours. I didn't will be sleeping, they will wake up. They will just tell you this is what happened. But Yeke will be mad at Joseph Boakai because he's the one who was elected. And he has the right to stop the people from doing what they are doing to him. He's supposed to take action, but look at what happened at the LDA. Up to now, no action, because who's going to take the action? Those that are supposed to take the action, they are not in agreement. There are two groups. They are not in agreement. The Joseph Boakai, who's supposed to be the top broker or the decision maker, he doesn't know what's going on. He cannot independently make any decision because he is incapacitated. He doesn't know what's going on. So, to answer your question, Steve, let's wait and get more information from the security apparatus, whether it's whoever did the search. I want to hear from them. I want to know what happened. I want to know the reason why they did it, because I've been over there for a while now. They never went there, but they went there yesterday. Maybe they saw something. But if they cannot justify their act, then at that point, I will speak on that. But being somebody who know a little bit about security, I don't just want to come here and bluntly say, wrong. Do the Boakai people that y'all do that. When you do the wrong thing, I don't know, I will not hold back. But for whatever reason, the police went, and they didn't do it secretly. To say somebody, some unknown people just went over there and, did some stupid stuff, or Unity Party, the Sanama Swan and John went there and did something different, all kind of things, just to hurt your cat and family. That one, we can all come here. But so long it was done by the security people, I expect them to know better. I expect them to not just go to somebody, just to somebody area there without giving them any, prior notice or giving them such warrant. Because you know what? If there's any threat, you will go to the court. They will follow the proper channel, get a search warrant, and they will come, issue it to the person, and then they do the search. But if they didn't do that, let it come and tell the Labrador people. So maybe say you guys in Labrador, did the police, had any press conference after they raiding the place or Yeka Kolba place? Did they come out and inform the community, inform the Labrador people as to what really happened, what they saw? Because that's what security was supposed to do. to keep the country informed. Okay, this is what happened today. This is what we suspected, without giving the detail, but at least inform the Liberian people as to why you went to the guy's place. So that way, the whole thing will now degenerate into a different problem, or people have their own right to a sound, a different connotation to the action.
Well,
did you guys see any press conference or any briefing from the security
No,
apparatus?
I think for now on no, but maybe since that announcement or maybe pronouncement have been made by the lawmaker, it go on nearly 13 hours, so we're still waiting maybe before the 24 hours, maybe the Liberia National Police is going to respond, but we're still waiting to hear word from the Liberia National Police. If they're doing it now, maybe as we on the show, I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm yet to get any information coming from the Liberia National Police as to what are the information coming from the lawmaker is true or not.
yes. So what we'll do, Mr. Kane, I think, I don't know, maybe in the meantime we can take some calls to get reaction while we wait for the lawmaker. But to be quite honest, without knowing any detail of it, the image, first of all, this scene is not a good thing.
It's bad.
It's not good. Let's just be honest. It's not good. And I think whether you like it or not, this, and we said the same thing to the we-are-led government, this could be seen like a trap that the government fall in. You can't run government on emotions. What did I get called now?
So Steve, not to cut you off, I don't know whether you were listening because you went off for a minute. That's why it is important when something like this happens, the government will be the first to come and brief the country.
Right. Mr. Kane, we'll finish. Can we take some comments?
Yeah. I'm just telling you, the police people, because we can say all say the image is bad, is this and that, but the police came out today and have a press briefing, inform the country as to what happened. Oh, because of S, Y, and Z, we saw the need to go and do S, Y, and Z. This is what happened. The investigation is ongoing, blah, blah, blah. At least the people have an idea as to what happened. But leaving it like that, then you leave it with the people now to fill in the gap. People will have now the right to say anything they want to say about you and your government. That's why I can always say when you get a bunch of, okay, Honorable Koluba is on the line. So let's get Honorable Koluba before we take any other call. So he can help us understand what happened. Hello, Honorable Yake Koluba. How you doing, sir?
Okay, am I on?
Yeah, on.
Okay, so Sekou, sorry, I was trying to walk. I've been in meeting from meeting to meeting today since this morning. So I'm very sorry for coming on late.
It's okay. So, Honorable Koluba, what happened today? And first and foremost, whatever happened, I want to say, sorry for whatever happened, because I know if somebody is affected by whatever means, you got to sympathize with them or empathize with them before we can actually certain as to what's going on. So I want to know, did you receive any such warrant or any prior notice as to the government coming to your place to do whatever they did there? If not, just please let us know as to what really happened.
So, Sekou, the Unity Party, the government know that this very well, the party chairman, all the OSOB, they know the this very well. I did not receive any such. After my press conference yesterday, I received a hint that Gregory Como and the chief of staff have resolved that I be arrested. So I took it to be like gossip. Because I don't believe in gossip. I don't look for somebody to believe me for it. Surprisingly, it's cool. Steve and me, I'm presenting more other people on the show. I created something this morning. My people said my base was barricaded. 3:30 this morning, my base was barricaded.
3:30 in the morning?
3:30 this morning, my base was barricaded by the police.
Okay.
They found a lot of tear gas in there. I got about 7 empty tear gas. And something that we were able to record from there. They got my people in the cell. So I want to see what they would do, Sekou. Sekou, the thing people looking for, they will get it. People are not afraid. And I will go after Joseph Boakai. Yes, Sekou. I will go for Joseph Parker himself. The Lord and I, friend, that is the place that I was told. That is the place that never sleep on the youth chair. All the youth of the park they used to sleep. Or something is going on, we'll pick up for that place to go. It is today that Joseph Parker is saying police to go and raid my base. I want to see what will happen in Sekou. I will go for Joseph Parker in the nasty way that I will go for him. And I will no regret for any statement that will make against Joseph Parker. So I don't want to go further. I want to see how to sort it. The food man and I feel that tied to my base. You know, the food I let to get involved with Susu. It didn't have Susu, not the quality. Everything. The television I bought, they took everything from it and made away with 5 bags. Joseph Parker will bring no bags. Or one person will be carried to say Moses Joseph Parker and myself.
Don't say that. Don't say we don't want anybody to die. We don't want you to die. We don't want Joseph Parker to die. No, we don't want you to go to Simose. No, what I'm saying, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die. We don't want you to die. We don't want Joseph Parker to die. We don't want nobody to die.
What's the presidency? The kind of people in jail will all say you want to my place and father as my place and that's what I want to see.
So they arrested some people?
They arrested a lot of people from my place.
How many people?
A lot of people from my place and we in my place said
Honorable Colbert, the line is breaking now. We can't get everything word for word.
I'm saying, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, it was kind of breaking. I didn't hear everything. So I want people on the radio can hear you very clearly.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, much better.
I am saying that when you are paid, that place that Joseph Parker know, that place that you let the party know to go into that place to read the place today. So I want to see what happened. You think I was over Gregory? Sebu? You think I'm wasting my time behind Gregory? You think I'm wasting my time behind the chief of staff? That have been the top pre-Joseph for there to make for that chief of staff. So what Joseph Parker is a capacity that's so he can overthrow. You think I'm waiting for? I want to Sebu, record this statement today. That was the post for that over there for. If Joseph Parker is supposed to be leaving to go for treatment, Joseph Parker is seriously sick. He's supposed to be leaving to go for treatment in a few days. And the post for that because they don't want Jeremiah to become president. So what Joseph Parker cannot make it and so we anybody that bring who are going in the bush and bring war for them.
What do you mean?
Anybody that overthrow the country who are going through the lawful process, you have to talk when you want to talk. You overthrow the country, I will go in the bush and bring war for them. I will go in the bush and bring war for them.
So I don't understand that part. So you're saying that they make.
So you want me to say myself before they say go tell it?
Yeah. I want to get it clear.
The law, all of them aware, they cause a situation where the AFL women coming to the street to protest so they can move pre-Johnson the portfolio there. But they all say that they don't want Jeremiah to become president. But Joseph Parker is a keeper to the way he can make it move. Bring Johnson, for will overthrow to say the government has seized, the AFL has seized power. You heard what I said?
Yeah, but how would that benefit Yombly and the Unity Party people?
Because they don't want for Jeremiah to become president, or Joseph Parker can't make it no more Jeremiah to take over. They don't want Jeremiah anywhere close.
So they prefer military taking over. They all lose their job and everything that Jeremiah wants to take power.
Yes, that is why you see them looting the way they are looting. That is why you see them looting the way they are looting. But Sekou, any military take over, I will bring rebel group in the country.
Wow.
Yes.
So I want to go back. I want to go back to the reading of the place. So you said people were arrested. How many people? Do you know?
They arrested about 10 persons and took away and took away 5 motorbikes and looked at my place.
I heard 5 motor.
So I'm going to see my counselor.
I heard 5 motor, but with the 3 things you talk about, you said 3 something. I didn't hear that one. That you were breaking.
3 television.
3 television, okay.
My place.
And 5 motorbike.
Yes.
And what else?
5 motorbike. And the looter, you know the full apple to get involved with the social business, they keep people money. The looter, the
looter or the full may play that one part of your base too?
Yeah. Yes. I have a full man I say I tried to keep the base active.
Oh. Was he arrested too?
Yeah, they arrested him. He's in jail today. So I want to see what I'll do. I want to see the charge you'll bring on them.
So have you been invited yourself for any reason?
No, who will invite me? Say, go. I don't trust the police. The police invite me, I will not go there. And when they come to me, I'll try to take somebody going, they will start what's supposed to start. I cannot surround to the police. Since I told my kids that when they create my situation, and they came in, I don't trust the police. When they want to see me, let them go to the court.
Wow. So what about the people that were arrested? You're gonna just leave them there, or you're gonna go through?
See what happened. Seku, we'll wait to see what happened. What Joseph Parker want, he will get it. So I want to say, any arrest report, into my place with all such warrant and 2 people from there. I'm consulting my lawyers and we want to see what will happen.
So Honorable Kolba, so after now we understand that there were no such warrant, but after they were the date, did you receive any list of things that they took from there, from the government, from the police?
No, they did not give me any list, but I took my own inventory and I got my list of everything I got missing.
Wow.
But I think gangster police will talk about that. You go to some property, like I'm cutting that place, you want to go search. You want to go see something. Search and see how you go with search warrant.
So have you heard from anybody in the government, whether executive or legislature or judiciary? Anybody?
I'm not heard from anybody, but I will get redress. The speaker is aware. I put in a charge room. The speaker sent people and they saw the evidences. They saw that there was a tear gas fire in my place. More than 9 tear gas of fire, lab bullet. We're trying to retrieve some of the empty share of the lab bullet in our fire. But you know they are being smart with that. When they shot them, they shoot in the lab bullet, they always take the empty share.
So the speakers.
I was going to be shot in my place today. I was going to run after Joseph Parker left.
So the people sent the speaker sent somebody there, some people there to go and
yes,
observe the situation.
President Cooper came there, Thomas Kosua came there, Rumo Kua came there, Honorable Zumo Molma came there, Honorable Thomas Alexander Gosua came there, and most of the lawmakers, Honorable Foucault, all of them came there. And they saw the damage that was done.
So is there any plan in place by the lawmakers that they want to take?
Well, the speaker sent people to give their funding to him and wait to see what will happen. They can work with the legislature. I'm a member of parliament of this country. The manner in which my property was treated, I don't think now my property to be treated. When you want to go to my place, you go there with search warrant. There was no search warrant. They broke into my place and they looked at my place under the instruction of Joseph Parker.
So somebody said that the Fulham man was beaten and he was fainted. Is that information that you got? Do you have that information as well?
They release the people's Susu money. They beat him.
And how much are we talking about here? The Susu money. The Susu money was how much? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. He need to come from jail. So waiting for them to prosecute him. I want to know what to prosecute him. Oh. I wonder what the prosecutor.
Wow. All right. Let me ask my colleagues if any of them have questions to ask you. Steve, do you have a question to ask Honorable Koluba?
Yes, Honorable Koluba. Do you feel safe and secure after what happened today?
I feel very safe and secure. Steve, Seku, Bizidamo. All of you people on the show, the day somebody shoot God, they will kill me. If they don't shoot God, if they don't kill me, any part they pray for me, I will break that power on Joseph Boakai. At that time, I would not be afraid. I would not be thinking about life anymore. That is why my wife got enough property that she will keep, that she will be able to take care of my children. Any attempt to do that, I will shoot God at Joseph Boakai.
Let me ask you this. This is my second question. That hopefully that'll be my last question for the day for you. With everything that's going on, we saw the same thing with CDC. How do you think this kind of move plays out with the international community, investors, and other partners? How does it play out just from an international standpoint to see a lawmaker home without any kind of probable cause or warrant or whatever it is? The police just come and they ransack the place. What do you say?
Well, Sekou, I guess our partner they are informed. Since the morning I've been on the line with them, informing people that I know that are with you people over there, getting in the situation, sending evidences to them. And I believe the front page Africa, what people send the people there today. And I think it's on front page Africa page. And Sekou, Steve, what can we get out of Joseph Boakai? Joseph Boakai is more desperate. Joseph Boakai is more a dictator. Anybody that has come to power in the country. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
President Monk, do you have a question for Honorable Koluba? Do you have a question?
Yeah, I don't have a question for Yaga Koluba, for Honorable Koluba. I just say what I said, and we understand what's going on. For me, I'm now a security analyst. I know nothing about security. I can dissect threat and vulnerability when it comes to people's life. But the one thing I know, I understand how politics works in Liberia, and people will always put politics ahead of national interest. Yeke Koluba is not new to the public. That's why he's popular. He just represents a district. But I haven't seen any lawmaker that will go all over the country throughout the length and breadth of Liberia and be welcomed by people, because people believe in his advocacy. People believe that he puts national interest first. My only problem was the crew that I saw with him today. I know we are in the opposition now, but for them, politics is bigger than what he's going through, because those people were the very same people that put his family, his innocent babies at risk. Especially the other guy who was from district number 9, that the sea is literally taking over a whole district. I saw him there today. So my thing to Yeke is seek the proper redress, seek the proper authority. I know this is political. You see, sometimes some lone wolves can make decisions and will always look at the president because they're the ones who make the decision. But the same thing is playing out in CDC government. It's the very same thing that's happening in this government. Yeke is calling for peaceful protests. He going around the country. He mumble laughing. So for them, it is a risk to them. You see the same thing, Sekou? It was the same thing that Yeke did with CDC. And people thought that, oh, Yeke gets crazy. He against Jogger. And Yeke was the one that went to that very same executive mansion. If I can remember, there are photos online. When Yeke won Georgia, I said, the this thing go down south. All the people who you see hanging around you, they will abandon you. But for sedition, they thought it was politics. And it was bigger than politics, because he was advocating for the right thing. So nobody is going to question Yeke advocacy. My thing here is just know how you build your alliances, and the Liberian people themselves will protect you at the end of the day. Why you think a Fulani will want to be engaged with you and you want to risk his life? Because people believe in what you do. My thing here is your new alliances, you should also watch them as well, because for them it's all politics and you are looking at something bigger than politics. That's where I will start for now.
All right.
So President Mom, let me say this to you. I'm a politician. My predecessor 6 years ago was about the system. To change the system. How the system change? The system are getting worse than ever before.
Oh,
I'm
for
not
sure.
for the CDC, but I'm in the opposition. So if I have a situation, the ANC sent a delegation there today, the delegate came there and met with me, and the CDC is in the opposition. They came there to make the president feel. She had distanced myself from them. No. We are in the opposition. We are going to keep the government feet to the fire. And what they're joking with is what they are joking with. Sekou, if I was not important, people not dignify me. Like people can say I'm crazy, Sekou. Sekou, I listen to President Mo, Sekou. I am one of the representatives that go all over Liberia and respected. People want to see this here again. because I'm consistent in the country. I do not believe in individuals. Yes, the people that came to me today, they must have an issue. But that was then. That was then. That was then. Are we pushing the same issue now to make sure that what we criticize them for should be done the right way? So we can work together to make it done the right way.
Okay.
We can work together. I'm not afraid of them. I don't need them, but we are in the opposition together. So the presence around me is of no threat to me because I'm not afraid of anybody. Sekou, no let me even came here.
Thank you so much, Honorable Kolba. Muna, do you have a question? If you don't have to, if you don't have a question, so I don't want to put you guys in any situation that you don't want to be in. So if you do not have a question, that's fine.
Yeah, for me, it's not a question, but I just hope and pray that what happened to her base, that something be done quickly, because it worrisome. Yeah, we're seeing officers going to the Honorable House, firing tear gas, whatever. So let us hope and pray, let it be calm to see how best the issue will go. But look, what happened and other stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the Honorable can clarify that.
Not that Opo know that place for me. I was in that same place, was 90% of those same police officers used to go under instruction of the former government to come and raid that place. So all of them know that place for me. Who in Liberia know that my place there? Sekou, who in Liberia? You all of the country, but you know that my place there. So who in Liberia in the police don't know that my place there? Who? The hierarchy of the police right now used to come to that place. The 102, the 101, the 101, all of them know that place. You think they don't know the place, but they are under instruction. Joseph Parker will pay for the instruction. Sekou, don't waste your time. Joseph Parker will pay for the instruction.
So Honorable Kolba, like something clear just for our audience. We have a lot of people watching and listening. We have hundreds of thousands of people listening on the radio. We are all over the country. So, and I can tell you, I'm informed that the government, most of the hierarchies of the government, they are watching and listening to you. So Muna just said,
Open the phone line.
People going to the house, and I want you to clarify whether this is a house where you live or this was just a place where you.
That is where I slept. That is where I slept for 4 months. So that's my house.
Oh, okay. No, I just want to know. I want to make sure.
People, the chairman, we all slept on them for 2 months. That's
okay.
my house.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's a house. Okay.
I have a living place there. I have a living place across the road to my main house, and I have a living place for my base. That is where we slept for 2 months along with all the youth of Unity Party. So they don't know that my house.
Okay.
But then, as the Unity Party chairman, if you don't keep over there, as Amin Moda, if you don't keep over there, as Mo Ali, if you don't keep, as Emma Stewart, if you don't keep over there. So who don't know that my house there? They know my place.
So Honorable Kolba, talking about a common ground, do you, let's say the president is listening, or maybe he's not listening, but most of his able lieutenants are listening. I know that for sure, 100%. What is the common ground? How can we resolve this? What do you think would be the best way for you guys to actually tone down the rhetoric and tone down all the tension and everything? Let's just play pure politics, void of violence or any problem.
So let me tell you one of the issues. The main way forward is Joseph Baga should tell the Liberia people who is his friend that giving him the 280 machines. Joseph Baga and his wife should go to the leg that he sent the children to take the leg picture and put it up to a state apology publicly. I'm not saying me, forget about me, because I will not change. Joseph Baga should do the right thing. Joseph Baga should respect the law of this country. Joseph Baga should reinstate people, no EPS people, no police people, no AFL people that were taken away from job. All of the name that they are George Weah people. Let the right thing be done. I don't have any personal thing. If the right thing is done, I will pray Joseph Baga. If the right thing is done, I will pray Joseph Baga. I'm not saying I'm giving food because Joseph Baga ain't got money for me. Ask me my money on Joseph Baga. Ask me my personal money on Joseph Baga. I don't need a cent for him. Let the right thing be done. Never really liberate people like we say. Go back to it.
Oh, the line is bad now.
Increase it. Yeah. People calling me direct. You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, people, you know what people calling me direct, you know you can interfere with it.
Yeah, with the WhatsApp call.
So you see what I'm saying, Seku? Joseph Morgan do the right thing. What about the 777 I will talk about? Okay, was increase the salary. Instead of phoning different agency to spend more money. What are you waiting for? Seku, let them stop harassing the motorcyclists. Let them stop harassing our mothers that they have not created a job and taking them for the street to the sidewalk. Have you created a job for people to go for? Are you harassing them? Seku, you think I'm talking about me? If I'm talking about me, just today, I reckon you didn't party for call my man, I say do the best thing for the liberal people. I will take money. Seku, I need money, y'all, on our show. But can the money give me a good integrity? Can I be respected? If people see me to be trusted, Seku, I want to leave a legacy now. When I tell Seku, say, I'm for you, Seku will trust me with his left. That's the legacy I want to leave.
Okay.
That's what I want Steve to trust me with his left.
So,
normally politicians in the country, they are not trusted because they are in and out. Have you seen me in and out before?
No. So, Honorable Kolba, thank you so much. So, before we transition, I want to say something. You made mention of Joseph Boakai not being well, being sick, that he should be leaving the country for medical checkup. Something that I briefly talked about yesterday, that we know that Joseph Boakai will be traveling again. But again, all of these things, I believe, is because Joseph Boakai is incapacitated. I'm saying that based on the information that I know. What I'm asking you now is the House of Representatives in any way ready to determine whether or not Joseph Boakai is capable and able to run the country, or to ascertain whether or not he is incapacitated? Is the House of Representatives ready to do that?
So if you are depending on the House of Representatives, like bro, point. We are not people for you to depend on. The law says we will take over after 1 year, we will be able to define incapacitation. Have we started that process? Have we started that process? Have we? Then you say, what the horse doing? The horse not doing nothing. And you want to answer? Can you answer?
Mm-hmm. So now,
the horse not doing nothing.
So now, is the horse not doing nothing? You think Joseph Boakai will decide himself to say, you know what? I mean, I'm not able to do this, and let me resign. Let Jeremiah Kun take over, or they will decide.
No, and that one normally they don't want. That one they don't want. That one please where they don't want. So Joseph Boakai is going to be leaving for a longer time. When Joseph Boakai leave, and they find out that Joseph Boakai is very, very incapacitated, that he will not be able to do the work, they have resolved that there should be a coup in the country. Headed by the chief of staff. With the accuracy of normally and other people. With the knowledge of the people.
Are you concerned of being contacted by the security apparatus, whether the NSA or any other security agency, to go and clarify this comment you just made?
To say what? That is why I say in session and the clarity I'm making.
The plan of coup d'etat.
Anything I say in session, I can be here live, I can be caution for it. What I say in session is what I'm saying. So you want to hold me for what I'm saying?
I mean, about the coup d'etat thing?
I would never go there. Don't waste your time. The more basic Muslim and put it down, I can't care about it. Do I trust the security apparatus to go to them to say what? To say what? What my case will be my state. I mean, with J-Man. Have the police ever my case with J-Man? Have they given any funding in the J-Man issue? After I said Joseph Boga Bradley, is the police credible? Is the police independent? Is the national security independent? Public came and said, what do they? Second, tell the police when they come in and bring one single car, I can't take my body and carry it. I can never take myself over to the national security. I will go to the court, I don't go to the court. I don't trust them. They are not independent.
Wow. All right, Honorable Kolba, thank you so very much.
No regret for my statement. I hold no regret for my statement. I am saying that Joseph is coming to leave for leave the country for a long time. And the father that he can make it, the area with the understanding of Jeremiah, I want to put in Yom Likana, bring away other people, the area will take over. That want to put for that, therefore. That want to refuse. Nothing was still in marriage for the aircraft wives to go in the street. So Prince Johnson can go there because of the understanding between them. But Jeremiah could not become president of this country.
Yeah, so my question to you now, Honorable Kolba, I heard you very loud and clear. I think the people heard you. So my question to you now, if, and I'm saying if, what you're saying happens, it means that if government take over, government will dissolve the military will dissolve the whole government. Why would Yombly and DeLong and other people then be in favor of losing their job that they are the one in power right now, making all the money and they're enriching themselves? Why would they want to invite military takeover and lose their job?
Let me tell you what I want to achieve. What I want to achieve is F1 will come in, government dissolve, go for re-election. That is why you see them looting. That is why you see them looting. They're not even wasting time. Instead more than looting that people have done, normally they have done. If money says yes, that is why they are looting. That is why they are looting.
Wow. Oh, so you said the one. No, the looting, but we know that is happening. But the idea of engaging in something that will take you from power, and so it means that they want to do that so they can have an open field to have another election.
So we are very informed. So what we are doing here is, as our information people giving all our information, as soon as we reach that point, Seku, that Joseph Baga will not come back anymore, I will be informed and I will leave the country. I will not tell you which country I'm going to. I will start going closer to our border to come to liberate the country.
Well, I know, ladies and gentlemen, do you guys have any more questions before I let the Honorable go?
Well, I don't have a question, but the mayor is giving some breaking news here. So we're carrying huge national security. It's bigger than even this platform. I hope the country and the people in the country are listening. And some of these things we've been saying it for the longest. We cannot authenticate it, but Yeke got some insider information. He knows people feeding him as well, so he knows exactly what's going on. The most we can do is just ask a regular question that we understand, and he keep giving more. He keeps spilling a lot of stuff up. So we will just keep watching the process. And he said he does not trust the security apparatus. And me too, I fall in line with that sentiment. I don't trust them because they are mostly partisan. We saw the whole thing when Yeke even complained about one of his bodyguards that was hired within the shortest period of time. He doubted that he even went through training. So who knows? He knows better than us. And so we'll watch the process. All I know, I will keep telling him, we support your advocate because we believe it's genuine. It's just the political aspect that some of us will not get engaged into, but you understand the ground. You know how you play the game over there. So that's it. But it's a bigger news. It's a way.
Yeah, yesterday, Monk, I said that we know Joseph Baga will be, going for another medical checkup, right? But I didn't go to level. But again, Steve, are you still there before I let the Honorable go?
Yeah, I'm right here. I mean, this might sound like a joke.
It's not a joke.
One thing I would say about Honorable Yeke Koluba, his information are 99% credible. And they might not happen immediately.
Yep.
But they do come to pass. And I don't take what he said lightly. I don't. Whether you disagree with him politically, you disagree with the thing, the way he can say one thing or the way he goes about things is totally different. This is troubling. This is troubling, and we said this on SKTV. We have said it over and over, and this is just another collaboration of what we said and to authenticate some of the things we said. My people, this is not a joking thing, but I want to thank the honorable man for being available to join us on the conversation. And I want to say to the government, Joseph Boakai, sometimes just leave people alone. Yega Lega in a job in the sky and call Joseph Boakai. As long as you're not going to attack anybody physically or hold anybody share or do anything, you leave the man alone. I thought you said that freedom of speech again. When other people insulted other people in Bushy Bank, then came out and say everybody get a right to say what they want to say in the country. Nobody will be attacked. What is the issue? Why you're the sitting government? Why you're creating unnecessary attention, bad image on yourself? What is the purpose? I don't get it, but again, at the end of the day, we know what happened.
Mona, anything last before we let the honorable go? Are you good?
I mean, nothing. No, nothing much.
Okay. So honorable, call about my last question to you before we let you go. Do people know where you live? I believe. Do people know where you can sleep? And you said you're coming for your life. Why did they didn't go to attack where you stay, but then instead of going to the base? If they were going for your life. Yes, sir. Huh?
I remain on the base until certain hour. After the second, you saw me at the Johnstown protest.
I saw you.
Can you tell the Liberia people how I left the Johnstown protest?
I know.
Okay. When I was going to Grand Cayman, I told you I would reach there before I reach there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now all I can say, when the time comes, I will know when I will be prepared. And I will call you from outside the country to tell you that this is the time that the people coming to take over. And I will tell you to keep it to yourself. I'm well informed. I know everything I'm going on. Second, I'm not a small boy. My name is Heke. My name is Oliver. My name is Yapawolo. I'm sitting on it.
Well, you think after exposing this information, you think they will still carry on their plan? Yes. I didn't hear that. Say again.
Hey, we need to open the phone line here.
The thing is clear already.
Okay.
It can be revised.
All right. Well, we'll call back. Thank you. So remember I told you the last time we wanted to, see you to get some update about the planned protest, but this is now even bigger than the protest. Hopefully, like I told you, so anything like want to speak, I know I can tell you right now for sure, most of the key players in government, possibly the president himself, listening to what you're saying right now. Anything large you want to say before you go, before we take some calls in Liberia? Huh? No, the line's breaking. The line's breaking. We're not hearing you.
So I said I'm well informed before this day. This thing has been playing long since.
Okay.
But I wanted to see it being coming to reality before I start to see some of the things. Second, that play is not going to change. The play with the military takeover will not change. It will be constant. Because our name, Jeremiah Kun, they don't want our name to make our history to see Jeremiah Kun became president of this country. They say in their mind, it will be Prince Johnson will be put into power.
All right.
So as you are being in the southeast, this street will become the rules are very bad. So I'm waiting for the class to say, the country will lock down. And the days of people will be arrested. And the days of people will be seized. And the day the Liberia will be liberated.
All right, Honorable Colbert, thank you so much. Appreciate your time, my
Yeah,
brother.
that's great. Mm.
It's a pleasure to be going on the show again. What is that, Steve?
No, Steve, this is anything. Oh, Steve is gone.
No, I just listening to you.
All right, Honorable Colbert, thank you again, and I will call you. I will call you. I will call you. I will call you after the show.
Steve refused to do what he's supposed to do. Steve owe me.
I'll call you. I'll call you talking behind the horse. I'll call you. That's not talking the public, baby. That's talking behind the horse.
So where are we? Are we opening full lines?
Yeah, please do. If we can get a few calls, I don't know because I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that in the picture right now. Lauren is not in the picture.
Yeah.
We can take few calls. The line is open. Let's hear you. Okay, we got our first call on the line. Good evening.
Good evening, Steven.
Okay, go ahead. Name calling from where?
This is the castle. Jordan Falls, where they are there.
Welcome, Brother Kato. Let's hear you.
You're doing the right thing. This is Captain Emmanuel for the public. So much for this kind of discussion. The only important part about it is that by allowing the honorable to leave before opening the phone line, because some of us needed to ask one or two questions to the honorable. And that he has done.
The man is still listening.
I saw them.
He's still listening. He's listening.
The man still listening. So maybe
He's listening.
Maybe he will not respond to you, but he's
Okay,
listening.
Yeah. Go ahead with a question. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Good evening. My first question has to do with what actually went wrong? What is going on wrong between you and the national government for which you have to go to your house or your base without using an access forum? Mind you, from the very first branch of government, you have followers. That's number one. Number two, the EPL that is out by the director. What has done matching the EPS direction because you have the power of doing so. To question him, what is the cause for which laying that on him? So, and if he appeared before you, after his testimony, what did the authority of the hospital committee say? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Name calling from where?
This is the same judge in Nigeria.
Welcome, Chief. Let's hear you.
From where?
Calling from New Jersey.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's very simple to listen to a second law because it's slave branch. So, I want to say to you, why is the function? Why are you really doing there? Is that really public get some information about the government and threatening help? You know, in the hospital. It's already and we call it.
I think the call is breaking. You can't hear.
Hello.
They said it's George, and I is president. That's because we have a people. He said it's George in the training people. How the kids government. So Jerry talking about everything. It's like you know, you get the whole room already. And he said it's George. Where is I want it's one
are you hearing the caller?
Yeah.
No, the guy is grounding. I heard the first guy, but not the person calling.
The second one is kind of.
We reach your location.
Yeah, the voice distorted. You can let
Hello.
Let's call. We can hear him.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening. Nima calling from where? Please be audible. Mohammed Ba, welcome. Let's say from Grand Cape County.
Yeah, so I followed the show and then I was able to grab the analysis for all the panelists on the show tonight. So basically what I want to say is that all those things that are being organized by the United government are the same thing that they use to honor man's government. So it's obvious that these
because they are incapacitated. They lack political and social ideas to run the thing that bring them to society. So I'm going to get them that good mistake. They will do some millions. Even entities and Mr. But the last one said no.
Thank you. 0881-143504-0776-105-105. 0881-143504-0776-105-105. Let's hear you. SKTV show right there on Top FM. 0881-143504-0776-105-105.
All right. So just let's say we can take two more calls, then we can just stop the call for today and just conclude the show because we're going to be an hour, 2 hours.
0881. We'll take two more calls. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Nima calling from where?
This is Max Duane from New Jersey.
Welcome, Max Duane. Let's hear you from New Jersey.
I don't tell the I listen to the representative. I just want to remind him that we the one made him. We left our district and went to the district to vote for him because we thought that he was going to talk for us. And now he's explaining a protest against the government. We challenge him. He put people outside on a day. Just when we come after him. We will definitely come after him. We are planning the school he's planning to. We are also planning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling. Wow. It's not easy. Good evening.
Yeah,
good evening.
I'm calling from Liberia. I want to suggest, please, to both you and the panelists, with the information coming from Honorable Koiwa, can you please do all the citizens member for the time to invite the studio, either the chief of army staff or in front of the police out there, those who went to the room of so that we as the spirit in this country could hear from the position and know what actually is unfolding, then we know our next plan towards the government and that even our requirements that is information just to that. Because right now we are in worry and we don't even know our way out. Because those people that we are depending on information of this time coming out from the government member is big problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We rely on you as a watch and
yeah, we definitely do. Yeah. 0881-143504-0776-105-105. 0881-143504-0776-105. We'll take like one or two calls and then we'll go back to the panelist. 0881-14. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Please be audible. Come again. Mr. Weir. Welcome, Mr. Weir. Let's hear you from Door Street. Let's hear you.
All right. I want to say thank you to our panelists and the lawmaker. You know, we should rise up today and institutions will be able to help to people know what is unfolding in the country. Our honorable man, they just man because of the position he has. So if a man will be governor, believe there will be a problem. I don't know the answer of this matter, but I'm sure there will be a solution somewhere. So everybody that is man before they call the man. I mean, there's everybody, the government, or the police, or whosoever is over that. And we need to find a common ground to
about what he said to something of yours, maybe attack or something to bring chaos to the country. So we don't want it to be like that. So thank you for the information provided to the public. Now,
Thank you.
What happened before this is happening? Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Zero 08811435040776 105 105.
One more, right?
Yeah. 08811435040776 105 105. We'll take one more call and then we'll go over to the panelist. 08811435040776 105 105. We'll take one more call and then we'll go over to the panelist. 08811435040776 105 105.
All right. If you don't have another call, then we can just
okay.
And then we can just close over here. So thank you, Muna. Thank you so much. Steve, Monk, after listening to Yaka Kolba and listening to the callers, what's you guys before we go?
Well, Monk, go ahead, please. Go ahead, Monk. Go ahead first.
You know, people, they get conventional ways and they got people who sometimes think outside the box. I've been following a couple of news this few days and some of the revelations you get called about me. I'm not saying that they are 100% true, but they get it saying that whenever there are rumors, there are certain element of truth to them, right? You know, the acting finance minister, he made some revelation about the economy growing by 5.1%. But when you ask the people on the street, they say we are poorer than we were less than a year ago. And one thing that caught my attention when he said they are looting quickly, it rang a bell. There are two things that rang a bell. They issue about them in a hurry to rip the people off. And the second one, because I was looking at this, the revelation he made concerning the budget, the total amount has already collected in terms of revenue for the whole fiscal year 2024, it was 342 million, right? And we are just into the second quarter of the fiscal year because the second quarter is from July to September. Do you know how much our government has spent so far? They have spent 255 million just in the second quarter alone. And the total amount that is left, you're telling me that we can spend 255 million in the first two quarters, and you got another 2 quarters to go. They only got $60 million in outstanding revenue collection, and another 27 million that they're not even sure because he said the description he used was revenue in transit, which means that money that they're expecting to receive, but they are yet to receive it. So the thing are like, okay, if you are going to use that kind of money, which in the I mean, you can only run for 30 minutes, right? Then they put in the gear, to play for 90 minutes. The first 45 minutes, it's like you're already tired. So how can I expect you to complete the 90 minutes? So the question was, how are you telling the Liberian people that within the second quarter, you have already finished exhausting the full revenue collection for the fiscal year? That was the one thing that caught my attention today. And I sent some video maybe at the end of the show, guys, before we leave the show. You got, I think one of them 46 seconds, another one 1 minute 30 seconds. The guy from district number 9, he might as well start focusing on the district because the sea is carrying an entire community. And the number one, the premier medical health facility is within that range as well, which is the JFK. And you will see people packing things from their homes, literally leaving the area because the sea, the encroachment of the sea, is just unbearable. And I don't know why it's being done. Maybe the president and his team, rather than focusing on YEC and other things, they can prioritize because JFK too is also in the way. Like the erosion is getting it reaching beyond tipping point. So I will stop there for now, Steve.
Well, Mr. Kane, you know,
so,
like I said,
Steve, your man Ibrahim is on the line. You want to talk before you can close it?
Well, let Ibrahim go ahead, please. Ibrahim, go ahead.
Ibrahim Kone.
Yes.
You're alive, my brother.
Yeah, good
afternoon, Mr. Go, and good afternoon, Steve, Moy, and the guys in Liberia. You know, great show, guys, and very informative today, especially with the information emanating from Representative Colbert is concerning. Especially if you are Liberia, owing to everything, the uncertainty or everything, I mean, you got to be concerned. Two things real quick. One, the issue about is concerning about the hospital Monje mentioned. You know, it's interesting, Mom. But here's a hospital you're talking about. The sitting president just last week went to that hospital. He never gave that hospital a guided tour, neither is environment. But rather they went there to distribute toys that cost less than $5,000. So if a certain lawmaker, yes, it's his prerogative to give oversight and then give the status of his community, but it's good the fact that that's the major referral hospital in the country. And it's not a priority for a sitting government. So I don't know how much the hospital, the sitting lawmaker can push. That's one, too. So, you know, one thing we are not looking at critically, the tribalization of the armed forces of Liberia is troubling. If we, your age group, other people that lived through the wars of Liberia, we know how much it was tribalized. We know the calamity that came onto that country. And I think it's about time that there be a legislative enactment that no sitting president should have a tribal member, a chief of staff of the army. I think that some lawmakers needs to do such a bill right now to start to be deliberated. Because they say when the snake bites you, every time you see a
laser.
So I think those are cardinal things that people need to look at, because if you see the behavior of the armed forces in recent time, it's concerning. It's really, really concerning, because to have the president immediately he took over, he brought a tribal man to be the chief of staff of the army. What it says? What it says? I'm not stating that what Representative Colbert is stating is true or disputed it. But all of the variables going to what transpired in the war, we should be far-sighted and look at some of these things critically. We got to look at it microscopically for the safety of the country. I mean, that's my take, Sekou. I might be wrong on it.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you as always, man.
Steve, just before Steve come in, Sekou, Steve, remember when you mentioned how that military-wide protest was so organized in the short period of time that it was almost like coordinated? You were the one that raised that concern on the show, because even the state protest, you were like, how can it happen simultaneously all over the country at once, and it was not even planned in advance? So, like I said, sometimes people come out with the information, it mean that everything is true, but there are elements of truth to it. That particular military-wide protest, man, people got to look into it deeper than they think it is.
Mom, before Steve come in, let me ask you and Steve one question. The guy who they said killed himself.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I
when he told you guys, do you guys know why that guy was killed? He did not kill himself. That guy was seen as a threat to what was going on. So he was eliminated. I said on this show here, I said nobody can shoot yourself
in the head
more than one time in your head.
Wow.
So let's just pray for our country. Steve, go ahead and close.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this to the Liberian people, and I want to be, as much as sometimes we can joke, but I want to be clear on something here. Joseph Boakai history, everything he has touched has died naturally.
Yeah.
In all his record.
That's a fact.
Everything he has led has died naturally. Go check his record. And this is not a hate or it's not against Joseph Boakai or anything, it's just a fact. Another thing I want to point out is this. Yomdi Kanga Lawrence, Darius Dillon, Prince Moyi, and all the other guys who are enabling this noise in the country at this time. There's one thing behind them. Yeke says something here that we need to pay attention to. And Sekou, I like the fact that you push Honorable Koluba to get into that conversation as to why they will want an interim government or they will want an overtake. It's simple. The money that they've stolen, they don't want to account for it. An interim government or a neutral government will make them to walk free and enjoy the money. And they know that because some of them were grown enough to benefit from stolen money from rebels and other people. Some of them were grown enough to benefit from it. So they know the tactics. So they know that any chaos, God forbid, in the country, will make them to walk scot-free. They will not have to account for anything. So that's why they're planning all these different things. But you know what's good? We're not in the 90s. We're in the age of technology. And some of us will say this thing over and over. That's why we are calling on Joseph Boakai to resign. From day one, they never wanted Jeremiah presidency. We told them on the same show that when you vote for Joseph Boakai, you will be voting for Jeremiah or Prince Johnson. We said it here, you cost us. So why is it that you're afraid now for the same thing that we said? Everything that we said on SKTV is what we are coming back to right now. I just want to say, Mr. Kane, every time I come on the show, I feel vindicated, I feel excited. And I want to encourage Yege Koluba to keep on with advocacy. And for me personally, I stand with Yege Koluba. If CDC comes to Yege Koluba to be in solidarity with him, they are more than welcome to come there. It's very important. You know, when you're in problem, the people who can count on you are the people who really care about you. Yes. The other people who saying that and being diplomatic and don't want to go identify with Yege are their business. But CDC going there, I agree with it. And you know what? When Yeke was going after CDC, and you know the party police to go there too. So that John Palmer went on John Remy, and I felt Yeke for CDC to Canada. In fact, I encourage CDCians to even go in solidarity to Yeke. I encourage them and all Liberians to go in solidarity to Yeke. I mean, let Liberians go there in solidarity with him. Thank you, Mr. Canada. What I wanted to say.
Thank you, Steve. You actually were running the show just like after you saw me now, then you take advantage of that, start running away forever.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
But yes, so thank you, Muna. Thank you, Monk. And thank everybody. I know Mr. Bird didn't know I was calling, but it's late now. We still living. And we are, everybody already made
This is my party.
Huh?
This is my party.
Mama, you don't leave with that C video play that you watching.
That's my party comment. Why?
Oh no, you have to see a party comment.
Oh yes, before we go. Yeah, thank you. You know, we are not in support about Yeke going back and thing, but what happened? What went wrong? Yesterday they were together, happily moving around from place to place. Then what happened now? People are going after Yeke. We begging the government. Liberians are developing their lives. We're not prepared to go back to those dark days. Liberia is all that we have. Please, let them go back in their closet, in their cover, to see how best they can handle their different. Please. Yesterday, they were passing, they were happy together. What happened now? What happened? It's worrisome. So please, we are calling on the government to intervene swiftly. We are not prepared to go back to those dark days. We fought war in this country. We didn't gain anything, but it was setbacks and frustrations everywhere. So please, let it go back in their cover, in their closet, and settle their differences. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much, everybody. So with that, we call it a day. We want to say thank you to everybody, all our supporters, fans, and well wishers. Today's show was so filled, Steve. I'm getting some feedback. I'm getting some text messages from some BB people there. The show, my show or pack. Now, I'm not talking about the number of people here. For someone to join the name that you don't expect to be watching. They all came and there are a lot of fear being expressed and a lot of seriousness. You know, somebody telling me, oh, Seku, man, you know, knowing you, who you are, you know what, you know, security implications, or what you allow your guy to get freedom of speech. You can get the right to say anything he wants to say. And freedom of speech comes with responsibility. I'm not responsible for what somebody else will say. And so long you not come here to use our platform to stage your coup d'etat, we don't know what's going on. You can just come and tell us what's going on. The Labrampo, yeah, they will make their decision, they will take action. But yeah, every good thing must come to an end. I want to say thank you to all of you.
So to Monk, Mr. Canelo, to Monk, the video that Monk sent.
Oh, to who? To me?
No,
okay, see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
Muna. Thank you, Muna. It's in our chat room there.
Yeah, you want me to play it? Friends.
Oh yeah, friends. I forgot district so you see what's going on in your backyard.
Okay, hold on. It's about
1 minute 46 seconds. Other one I think only like 46 seconds.
I think they were like a 24 seconds. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's the video. Wow. Abrona Izo. So let's play that first video and then we'll go to the other one. It plays about, let me see.
Those are people I think that are moving. They are relocating because I think half the house is already in the ocean already. That you will see all the way.
Oh. Yeah.
Around that 20th, 21st, all the way to 24th Street, from the swampy area of the JFK fence, all the way going down. Yeah.
Wow.
So those are people that have been displaced for natural disaster.
So, but I understand the money that we're missing. All the money they put them for natural disaster management.
Yeah, at the time for them to respond because JFK is not only the people. They're not only the people over there, but JFK.
And our Aqua chairman, the chief of directors. But the way they put it do their own thing, they say nobody can remove anybody because they say they work for their money.
Yeah.
So
the second one, I think two. Yeah, I sent you guys two, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, let me. I'll play the other one, but let me see if I can find the second one. Then we can play as well. Wow. So, Monk, you said there are two videos, right?
Yeah, I think I sent two.
Okay, I see another video here.
Yeah, it should be two.
So the one I was just playing, the first one, then let me play the second
first one. Yeah.
Well, I'll join you.
See what you say?
I gotta go. Mr. Kana, I will call you. I'll join you guys later.
All right, then. We'll see you later.
Well, folks, thank you. Tomorrow.
All right, man. See you tomorrow, God willing. If I will be here, I'm not even.
That's sure.
Yeah. During the weekdays now, my hustle changing in small.
People living in because of the sea.
Yeah, yeah, someone talking in the background. You see the sea right over there? See that house? See the houses? All of them gone. Yeah. So people were using the other side to get out. That's why you see them hauling their things. That how far the sea is encroaching, like half the community. It's boring, man.
People living in because of the sea. About the packing of things in the because of the sea.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them, but those two, I think it's okay. Those are the most important two.
So in other countries, let's say for Guinea, Conakry, there are a lot of rich people there. They're pushing the seat. They're pushing the seat to build houses.
Mm-hmm.
All in the area.
The sea pushing the people to take over.
Yeah, other people pushing the sea to build. Man, our own sea is eating our houses. And then we are there,
Yeah, there's a national there's a threat to the people over there. Especially not only the people that live there, but the hospital itself, they say, is being threatened. It's closer than it has ever been. And the rain season, people saying that the sea is even more aggressive than what it used to be. So I don't know if the government and other people are listening, including the lawmaker himself. They might as well prioritize that thing.
What are we listening? I don't know how many of them listening right now, bro.
Yeah, they always listen behind the scene. Yeah.
No, but today was different.
Yeah.
I will talk to you in the back. So many people in there now.
Okay, I'll be here anytime. Call me, bro. I know.
But people, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
thank you for the day.
We'll be here tomorrow. We appreciate your time. We know exactly what's going on. And we pray that we all live long, to see, the future of our country. We don't know. We want to pray. But thank you. We appreciate you guys. Support, sharing the show, and everything.